The life of an asylum seeker is nothing but a journey at short. What an asylum seeker has to go through is inhumane, and no single human being should have to go through these type of extremes in pursuit of simple safety, which is a basic human right. We received a poem from Ernest titled My Life as an Immigrant, which offers a loaded summary of what he had to endure when fleeing from his country. Ernest states he was fleeing his country in fear of persecution with no choice but to leave behind his wife and his kids. He voyaged all the way until he reached the U.S. border to request asylum. On top of the long, threatening voyage Ernest gratefully managed to overcome, he was immediately faced with officers in shackles, put into a detention center being held under the worst conditions before being sent in to interview for credible fear. He was then thrown into an additional detention center where he found himself in an endless wait to be granted a hearing. On average, an asylum seeker travels for months on foot, in a route nothing close to safe, but safer than the individual and or their families staying in their homes due to reasons of race, religion, nationality, or political opinion. The majority find themselves having to cross dangerous water with all of their belongings brought with them. And rather than offering safe havens, under the Trump administration, the U.S. administration continues to issue policies often in violation of both U.S. and international law that block those from claiming asylum and create standards unlike our country's precedent decades. Such as our recent restriction, denying asylum to those who have passed through an additional country but did not first seek asylum there. I will read a short piece from a letter our organization, Alley's 10 Detention, has received from a man, 34 years old, currently locked up in our prisons hoping for asylum. Because I have never been a criminal, nor a killer or a thief, but just because I am running from war in my country, is that reason for why I am in prison for a year? An update on this individual. A year later, and he has now been transported to another detention facility and is currently at Etowah County Jail in Alabama. During this time of a pandemic, it is revealing how remorselessly they are being handled by our government. Isn't it ironic how our asylum seekers are going through what they're going through in pursuit of a safe haven, yet we are offering them the opposite? Alabama itself currently has 8,112 confirmed cases of COVID-19 and a total of 298 deaths resulting. Every city was quick to shut down for concerns of safety and social distancing to prevent a life-threatening pandemic from being caught. Yet we are keeping these non-threatening individuals who are awaiting their cases locked up in the most unsafe places for them to be during this time. We are seeing the denial of pleas for temporary parole simply for reasons of surviving. Where is the line being drawn concerning human rights? These asylum seekers want nothing but a safe and secure place to call home, and this is why it's important we continue to keep contact with these individuals until we see some type of change in the way we are processing and neglecting to meet the just, humane treatment while they are under our hands.